Welcome to episode number 2 of the Life Writers Vlog. This week we are going to dip into my book called Eating an Elephant, Write Your Life One Bite at a Time. There are 200 bite-sized pieces of writing help in this book, but we're going to go all the way to the beginning and look at bite number 1. Bite number 1. It is bite number 1 because I think it's the most important thing that everyone needs to know as they attempt to write their life stories. Years ago, I taught an ongoing class to a group of Orlando seniors at a recreation center. One day, I came into the class and wrote this sentence on the top of the board. The only way to do this wrong is to not do it at all. Not sure what made me do that. I just wanted to encourage the class members and to let them know what they are doing is what so many other people just talk about doing. I wanted to show them that whatever they write, no matter how it comes out, will be of benefit to themselves and to those they love. Unfortunately, many of us think we're not good enough or we don't have the skills to write. This keeps us from writing the story only we can write. No one else has lived your life. Even if they've had similar experiences, they've not experienced the world as you have. If you don't write your life stories, then when you go, they will leave this earth with you. And I think that is a terrible tragedy. Most everyone has had experiences, unfortunately, with teachers and red pens. I'm sure they never meant to discourage us, but I did feel like my writing wasn't good when I saw all the red on my return papers. I wanted my class members to know I celebrated all their efforts to write. No matter how they wrote, I wanted to celebrate their effort. The next week in this ongoing class, I was going about setting up, and a woman in the class named Sharon asked, "Where's that thing you put up on the board last week?" And at first I wasn't sure what she was talking about. She says, "You know, those words you wrote up there." I said, "Oh, you mean the line about not doing it wrong? Yeah, that's it. Write that up there again. I need to be reminded of it." So I did. The next week, she asked me to do the same thing. Finally, I asked her, "Do you want me to write that saying up there every week?" And she says, "Yes, definitely, every week." So I did, and I still do. I remind people every chance I get, the only way to do this wrong is to not do it at all. It's become a motto for all the teaching and speaking I do. Over the years, we've internalized criticism we've received in the past. And even though no one is telling us we're not a good enough writer now, we still hear that voice. The only way to silence that voice is to write your way through it. That's what I say in that first bite. I know grammar, punctuation, and spelling are important, and those things are easy to fix later on. Write as though you can't do it wrong, and let's see what you come up with. I bet it will be something good. Until next week, happy writing, everybody.
If you enjoyed this week's episode, you will love our Life Writers membership. Whether you don't know where to start writing your life stories, have started and stopped many times, or have been writing but want to receive feedback to make your stories better, the Life Writers membership is where you need to be. We have a Get Started roadmap, an extensive library of instructional videos, live events via Zoom, and a supportive and active community. If you want to take the stories that live in your heart and mind and put them onto the page, check out Life Writers at lifewriters.us.